Two people start with the exact same money, same salary, same city, same $50,000 in the bank. One of them buys a rental property. The other one quietly buys index funds. They both walk away certain they made the smarter move. They're both wrong, because one of them forgot to count the hours and the other forgot to count the zeros. And 20 years later, the gap between them is not what you'd expect. Let's keep this fair. Call them Dan and Maria. Dan takes his $50,000 and puts it down on a $250,000 rental house. He gets a tenant paying $1,800 a month. His mortgage is about $1,300. So on paper, he's clearing a few $100s in profit before he spent a cent. Dan feels like a genius. He drives past his house on the way to work and thinks, I own that. Maria takes the same $50,000 and drops it into a total market index fund. No tenant, no keys, no house to point at. She sets up an automatic deposit every month and basically forgets it exists. Day one, Dan has a house, a tenant, and a story for every dinner party. Maria has a brokerage account and a confirmation email. It's not even close in terms of how it feels. But feelings and math are two completely different animals. For the first few years, Dan is living the landlord dream. Rent hits his account on the first. He's writing off interest and depreciation on his taxes. The house down the street sells for more than he paid, and on paper his net worth is climbing. Maria's experience is the opposite of exciting. She logs in once a quarter, sees the number tick up, then down, then up a little more. Year one, her 50 grand becomes 55. Year two, maybe 61. There's no key in her pocket, no asset she can photograph. Just a number quietly getting bigger. But here's the first crack in Dan's story. The furnace dies in February for $1,000. The tenant moves out and the place sits empty for 2 months. That's $3,600 in rent he never collects, while the mortgage keeps coming. The next tenant stops paying entirely, and it takes 5 months and a lawyer to get them out. Maria's index fund, that same year, did something radical. Nothing. It just kept compounding while she slept. This is the cost almost nobody counts, Dan's time. Every leaky faucet, every midnight phone call, every repair, every showing, every argument with a tenant. That's Dan's evenings and weekends. Add it up, and he's quietly working a second job, an unpaid one, just to keep his passive income alive. Run the real math, and a chunk of his profit isn't profit at all. It's a wage he's paying himself for labor he never agreed to. Maria spent 0 hours. Not a single one. Her money worked the entire time without asking her for anything. Now, let's be honest, because this is where it gets interesting. Dan has a secret weapon Maria doesn't. Leverage. He controls a $250,000 asset with only 50 grand down. So when that house appreciates, he's earning on the whole value, not just his slice. Done right, in the right market, that leverage can make real estate win on raw numbers. But leverage cuts both ways. It magnifies the gains, and it magnifies every vacancy, every repair, every bad tenant. Every year the market dips. Maria's downside was a smaller number on a screen. Dan's downside came with phone calls at 2 a.m. So fast forward 2 decades. Dan's house is paid off and worth far more than he paid. On paper, he might even be ahead. But ask him what it cost, and the honest answer isn't just money. It's 2 decades of being on call. He didn't buy an asset. He bought a part-time job that happened to appreciate. Maria's account, fed by automatic deposits she never thought about, compounded into a number that genuinely surprised her. No tenants, no repairs, no weekends lost. She didn't get rich because she was smarter than Dan. She got rich because her money never needed her. And here's the real lesson, the one neither of them saw at the start. The winner was never about real estate versus stocks. It was about which person could keep going for 20 years without quitting. Maria's path was boring enough to actually finish. Dan's was exciting enough to burn him out. So which one should you choose? The honest answer is, it depends on who you are, not which asset is better. If you love the work, understand the numbers, and treat real estate like the business it actually is, it can absolutely build serious wealth. But if you want it to be passive and it isn't, it'll quietly eat your life and call it an investment. Index funds win for a different reason. Not because the returns are always higher, but because they're the path you can stick to without effort, without drama, for the 20 years it actually takes. The best investment isn't the one with the highest number on a spreadsheet. It's the one you'll still be doing when everyone else has quit. So before you buy the house or open the account, ask the real question. Not which one makes more. Ask, which one will I still be doing in 20 years without resenting it? Because wealth was never built by the smartest move. It was built by the move you could repeat, quietly, for long enough that compounding did the rest. If this made you rethink where your money goes, subscribe. We break down the real math behind building wealth quietly. I'll see you in the next one.